Commit before you know how. If it is not impossible, why bother doing it? Lee Lozowick would say. If something is possible, it means you or someone else has already done it before. Otherwise, how would you know that it is possible? And if something has already been done, why would you want to do the exact same thing again? Will that fulfill the deepest longings that are throbbing away in your heart and soul? Will that feed you the way you have been dreaming of for so long? Is doing something that can already be done serving the community or your destiny? If this job has been done before, then perhaps it is not your job to do now. Probably it was the job of the person who did it. So what is your job? What is this thing that the universe, Gaia, and humanity are waiting for you to do? What is this thing that life has actually brought you on Earth to do? The suggestion here is that your job might just be that impossible thing that has been staring you in the face for weeks. It could be that the impossible thing is quitting your job, asking for a promotion, creating your own business, moving out of your apartment to live in a car and go traveling around Europe, buying a one-way ticket to New Zealand without a plan, taking your kids out of school, moving to another country, buying land to build your own community. But how can you possibly do something that is impossible to do? Richard Bach, in his marvelous little book Illusions, gives part of the answer. You are never given a wish without also being given the power to make it true. What wonderful news! But how to get access to the power to make it true? An interesting and fun way to try this is to commit to this impossible thing before you know how you are going to do it. Somebody would have to commit to do the impossible next step in your life to actually be able to do the impossible next step in your life. Who else should commit to do that but you? You cannot figure out how to do it because it is already known to be impossible. If you could figure it out, then it would not be impossible. The job is sitting right there in front of you on your workbench to do, but probably no one else has ever done it before. You can't find a guidebook, online videos, or articles that will explain to you how to do it. The only way you are going to do it is if you commit to do it before you know how to do it. If the job serves your destiny, the universe wants you to succeed, so it will provide you with ways to get all the resources you need to be successful. Of course, you might have to change in various ways to see and connect with the resources. Gaia wants human beings to succeed. Human beings are perhaps the riskiest experiment Gaia has ever made, creating a biological organism that has the capacity to be aware of what they are aware of. It is an amazing possibility, being aware of the love that has created Earth and Gaia. Do you think the universe will provide you with its most precious creation tools, coincidence doorways, and transformational insights for you to make your impossible step if you are not already committed to take it? The universe is not stupid. Would you give potent resources to someone who was not totally committed to doing the job? No way. Committing is a little-known and extremely powerful nonlinear action. Commitment does not happen in your head. Your mind cannot commit to do the next impossible thing, because it knows that it is impossible. You, not your mind, need to decide that you are doing the next impossible thing. You don't know how, and you are still going to do it. Such a decision in your being changes who you are. You are no longer the person thinking about doing it, or waiting around for the right moment or the right reason to do it. By the way, if you are waiting for a good reason to do something, anything, you are giving away your power to the reason and to the circumstances. The universe does not move based on reason, it moves based on your shape, on your energetic gestures. You have become a new person, the person who is already in motion, committed to doing it. You are doing it. Committing is a declaration. When you make that kind of decision, something changes in your energetic body. The universe must conform to your new shape and gives you doors to go through which will guide you to do this impossible thing. You will only see, open, and walk through the doors the universe gives you after committing first. You make the first move, the universe follows. Committing before knowing forces you to live in a fluctuating state of not knowing. You wake up each morning groundless, free-falling, encountering each moment of life not knowing what is on the other side of each opportunity. The only thing you know is that you can see the new opportunity. Be prepared for a ride. This is the life of an edge worker fulfilling their destiny. Edge workers live on the edge of their knowledge, their capabilities, and their culture, where knowing what you are going to do next is boring. If you know exactly what you are going to do for the next hour, day, week, or year, that means you are planning what you are going to do, say, cause, or decide. How boring is a life where you know each of your next steps? There is no surprise, no new possibilities, because what you are creating is only what you are already capable of creating. That life would be dead, a mechanical action repeating what you have already seen or done. But what if? What if you fall in love with the experience of not knowing? What if you let your ego freak out because you cannot know what the results are going to look like? What if you listen to that calling inside of you, longing to come out and do impossible things, because that is when you feel fully alive, that is when you serve your destiny, that is when you are applying your real gifts. What if you commit to that calling inside of you before you know where it is going to take you? When I was writing this article, I found this video by coincidence, if you believe in coincidence. Enjoy your apple tree. https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=8tjgth. Written by Anne-Chloé Destremau. Next culture maker, evolutionary game world builder and possibility management trainer.